Yo, Bulls fans, we are back, and today, I know I'm a little late on this post, but we're going to be talking about the second game of the Chicago Bulls Summer League. The Bulls took an L to the Grizzlies. The final score was 87-80, and one little thing I want to talk about, Justin Lewis twisted his ankle in that game, but it didn't look to be too serious, but it was a little scary. And the fact that, last year he tore his ACL before he even got to go into the Summer League, so we don't really want to see him get injured or anything. But it was a little scary, but I don't think it's anything too serious, which is really good to hear. But Dalen looked, we're going to talk a little bit about Dalen Terry. He looked good at spurts in that game, and also his defense was very good. He looks very frantic and really fast and like too fast-paced for what he can play at. And also, the numbers look good. 17 points, a couple rebounds, a couple assists, a couple steals. But he shot 5 for 21, and the shooting is not there for him, and it's kind of concerning for the Chicago Bulls. But I want to talk a little bit about a highlight play he had. He threw a lob to Javon Freeman-Liberty, threw that down one-handed. It was nice to watch. It was fun to watch, but it's a little concerning with the shooting that he hasn't improved. But I think there's still a little bit of time, but it is a little concerning about his growth and what he can do and how he can play on that court. But I firmly believe that Javon Freeman-Liberty deserves to be on this roster. By far my favorite player to watch this Summer League. He finished the game with 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He's shooting the rock outstandingly, and it's amazing to watch. And I think that he's really showing what he can do, and he's proving to a lot of people what he can do. But the Bulls, he could be still on the G League team, but it's only Summer League, and we never really know. We gotta let it pan out and see what happens. But we're gonna be right now. We're gonna talk about Adama Sanogo. He played pretty good. He picked up this game from the poor performance he had the other night. He finished with 8 points and 12 rebounds. So he was crashing the board. He was getting rebounds for us, and he was doing his thing on the glass. He also had, I think, he had a block too and a steal. So he really picked it up from last game. Didn't really show the scoring too much, but he definitely showed what he can do on the glass, which I'm glad to see him pick it up, because after that first game I was a little down, didn't really know what to think about him in his game. So all he had to do was really, pick it up a little bit and really find his rhythm. But Nate Darling, did his thing. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. And the big name of this game is Julian Phillips. He played 24 minutes, only had 2 points and 4 rebounds. He also had a block. And I wanted to see a little more Tyree Appleby, but he only played 7 minutes. But we're going to go back to Julian Phillips. He didn't really look the greatest this game, but if he doesn't start to produce, we can get a little worried about who we could have drafted, but we're not going to even get into that because I have full confidence in him. But if you really watch this game, you can see how athletic Julian Phillips is, and I think if he really puts in that work and really figures everything out, he can definitely become a really good role player. And if he wants a spot on this roster, he's going to have to really provide and show the front office his defensive aspects of his game, because his defense is what's going to get him NBA minutes, and as well as Dalen Terry. Because if Dalen Terry can't, figure out his shot, get to the scoring and everything, those two, Julian Phillips and Dalen Terry, are really going to need to bounce off of their defense to really get those NBA minutes, just like Iowa did in his first season. But it is also Summer League, and it happens. We'll see how they produce and how they progress throughout this Summer League and throughout this offseason. They got 2-3 months before the season actually starts, but it is only Summer League, and it happens. But Julian Phillips actually did not start that game either, so hopefully, I think we play tomorrow or Wednesday. Hopefully he gets to start, and he'll most likely get that start, and I hope we can see him kind of do his thing up in the starting lineup and show us what he can do. But that is gonna be all for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about this Summer League team and what you thought about this game. But that's gonna be all for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you, Red Bulls Nation.